Hello, and welcome to another episode of Writing in Cars with Books. I'm Jaclyn.
And I'm Phillip.
And today we're going to be discussing Minor Arcana Volume 1 by Jeff Lemire. It is published by Boom! And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Okay? When Teresa's mom, a phony small-town psychic, falls ill, Teresa has to return home to take care of her. But she soon discovers that everyone in town is mysteriously connected to the tarot, and that she may actually have real psychic abilities. Now it's up to her to reconcile with her ailing mother, confront the failures of her past, and help the townsfolk she spent her entire life running from.
Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like not even all of that happens in this volume.
No, this volume is setting up to know who Teresa is.
Yeah, so it's just the first 5 issues of this series. The first 3-ish issues were just learning who Teresa was, why she left her hometown, and why she's back. We meet her mom, and it's been at least 4 years since she's left. I want to say 4 years.
Yeah, if not longer.
Yeah, but this is Teresa. So, what did you think of the book?
What did you think of the book?
I really enjoyed it.
Tired of talking about books.
What are we doing here then? Okay, so I enjoyed it, but I definitely need to continue because there's no ending, and I need to know. I like books that have an ending.
Well, I think it's set up that way.
It's a very good set-up volume.
Yeah.
But
because I think it's the first 4 issues that are set up for Teresa, the Fool.
Yeah, the
right?
5th issue.
The 5th issue is a flashback issue
about her grandfather.
Yes.
Who plays a big role in her life, and we need to find out more about that trauma. Clearly, there's a lot of trauma to unpack.
Yeah.
Why she has such a rocky relationship with her mom, and
I mean,
it's mom's. But she also had an ex-girlfriend that didn't end so well, so she's confronting that as well back home.
Yeah, so Teresa seems to have a complex that things are going well with my life right now,
so
and it can't stay that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and ruin it for me before somebody else ruins it for me.
Yeah.
So she really has that going for her.
It's a very Lemire book. So each chapter starts with a tarot card, and the first 3 are the Fool. And Teresa is the Fool, if you didn't know.
What?
I love his art. Look at the little gothic baby. She's all cute. And like the straggly hair makes her seem so worn and battered. And she's not very old.
No, she's not.
Like I said,
old.
She's been gone for like 4 years, so she's probably like 23.
Yeah. I mean, she's from a small town, and
small towns have a hold on people.
Right.
And she's like, why?
Yeah. And obviously, she's not a dummy. She's very smart. And people had the idea that she needs to get out of this town because not that she was too good for the town, but she was smart enough to do better.
Yeah.
But anyway, the whole thing is she's having to come back to help her mother, who now has cancer.
Yes.
But at the same time, her mother's still not really taking care of herself.
No, she's still smoking and drinking.
Right.
And
she's still
lying
doing all
to the
of
doctor.
that.
But so her mom does tarot readings, and she's like, "Hey, can you do these tarot readings because we need to pay rent?" And Teresa's very like, "No, I don't want to do this," but she ends up doing one, and when she does the reading, it transports her into this other realm. It feels like a dreamlike world, and it's scary because she doesn't know what it is.
Yeah. Like, it's more than just reading the tarots. The tarot lets her into it, but she definitely has some kind of...
There's some psychic
capabilities
where
there.
she can see people's past and future.
And kind of talk to the dead.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a...
So she's giving people messages, and then I think she realizes maybe this is what her mom was doing in a way, but I don't know if it's to the same extent that Teresa can. Like, they don't explore that.
I think her mom is fake. I think this is going to be one of those things where it kind of skips generations.
Yeah.
Like, I think her grandfather may have had this, but not.
Her mom definitely seems like one of those people that are manipulating you for your money.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the vibe I got.
Like the way I'm looking at it, I think, and the way I would take it right now with this first volume is that the grandfather had some kind of power, and the mom kind of knew it, and so she kind of carried on with that, even though she didn't really have the power. But now the daughter actually has it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's just the way I feel. I mean, once again, it could be wrong. Like the mom may have had it or something one time, but it could be wrong.
Did you like Teresa as a character?
I actually do like Teresa. Teresa is a very flawed character.
She's not very likable.
Yeah, yes and
no.
But
she's
right?
well written. There's a difference.
Right. So she comes back to town to help her mom who has cancer, right? Mm-hmm. But she doesn't really do it out of the kindness of her own heart. Her life fell apart where she was, and she really had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So she really came back to really have a place to live, but she hated coming back to begin with, right? Yeah. Like if her life was going well where she was, she wouldn't have come back to help her mother.
No.
Right?
So her life is in the dumps. That's why she looks so ragged, and Jeff Lemire is amazing at drawing those emotions. So,
but I think at the center of this person, of Teresa, I think she is a good person. She just doesn't know how to get past herself.
Yeah.
Like she is definitely the pinnacle of self-sabotage.
Absolutely. And we see that not just with her mom and her, I mean, obviously there's other things right. there, but the relationship that she wants to try to mend with her first love is
correct.
She self-sabotaged that.
And then if someone's like trying to be nice to her, like an old classmate that works at the diner, she like treats her like crap.
She's like, no, I don't want to talk to you because you know who I am. Like she was very dismissive.
Yeah. So she self-sabotages in a way. And so I actually like the layout of Teresa because I think what the point of this book is going to be is self-growth, right?
There's so much room for growth because of where she's starting. And that's why I want to continue because I'm like, she has to grow from this and learning more about her powers, learning more about her grandfather and the impact that he had on her life.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be really, really important. But just more of these visits and her getting more comfortable with her powers too will be a big part of her growth, I think.
Right, and I think a part of this, like there spoiler alert time, there's one part in the book where someone comes and wants her mom to read her tarot, but her mom is passed out drunk because she went to the doctor and then she
It's like
drank.
11 p.m.
Yeah, it's 11 p.m. at night. Her mom's passed out drunk. And so she's just like, well, we need the money, so I'll just do the tarot. I can do this. And she actually has a vision.
It's her first one.
Yeah, it's her first one. And she can kind of answer the woman's question. But like when she snaps out of it, the lady's there and she's like, what happened? And she goes, just get out.
Yeah, instead of helping the lady, she completely does the wrong thing.
Right. But then later on in the book, like it eats at her.
Yeah.
It eats at her that she treated this lady like crap. So and she does make that part right.
She makes amends, yeah.
And so she's trying to figure out things herself because that also is scary. And odds are
she's scared.
She's had these visions before, which is really what screwed her up. And she really didn't know what it was because she also has at the beginning of this book, she's been like 6 months sober. That doesn't necessarily last long in this book, but
I think learning more about her relationship with her grandfather will make more sense for her character. Because he was probably the only one she could talk to about these things, and then now he's gone.
And then, and the book made it seem like he died beside her.
Yeah.
Which it could also be a whole nother. But if you like Jeff
Lemire... And was he a
Lemire,
nice man?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. We're not sure yet.
Not sure.
I mean, I think the visions that this family has messed them up over time because from a small town, they just don't know how to handle certain things because, we can't believe it and stuff.
No, they're very closed-minded.
Yeah. But Jeff Lemire, it's a Jeff Lemire book. if you love Jeff Lemire, you're going to love this series.
Yeah.
If you don't like Jeff Lemire,
this is a very Jeff Lemire.
I can't help you. Yes. But
I mean, he did the writing and the art. It's very.
It is him.
Whimsical and.
Yes.
Sad.
But the story's great. I am, and it's supposed to be like
60 issues.
Yeah, something like that. It's set up to be a giant story. And I am looking forward to it.
I'd be curious how more of the tarot stuff plays into her growth. And
I mean, because they announced when this series started, it's going to be 4 giant hardcovers. So, like, I am looking forward to this series. It was great. Like, I reread this book for what we're doing here now, because I read it the first time. I will tell you, I got more out of it the second time than I did the first time, and I think it's because the first time I read it in single issues, and you
forget things from issue to issue.
And the second time I read it in trade, and there's just, once again, it's Jeff Lemire, so there's little things that he puts in there that ties back to everything else.
Yes.
It's important.
It's really, really well done.
Yes.
We won't spoil that part for you.
Yeah.
But Minor Arcana, this is volume 1. I don't know what it's currently on, but it's still coming out.
Yeah, I think only 2 trades have come out so far.
But highly recommend Minor Arcana by Jeff Lemire.
Yes.
You can pick it up at your local comic shop.
Whoa. Or maybe you can get your library to get a copy if you
can. Maybe.
It's worth reading.
Check it out. Okay.
Bye.
I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.